Yeah, well, that's the same thing with writing unit tests. If you have a strict deadline, then writing unit tests may also, is the first thing, Ivo mentioned it, is the first thing that drops out of what you work on. Because, well, unit test is just extra, it's not working on the actual code. But it might save you a lot of time trying to find and fix a bug. If somewhere along the line, even before your deadline, something goes wrong, you have no idea what goes wrong. But if you have unit tests, then you can run the tests and you can see, oh, it's this part of the code where it goes wrong. That saves you a lot of time trying to find the bug. And then you fix the bug and you run the tests again, and if the tests are successful, then you know, oh, I fixed the bug. So same for unit testing and for refactoring is, it takes you a lot of time, but it may also save you even more. Okay? Any more questions?
What do you think about continuous refactoring? The refactor when we see a code need refactoring, doesn't think about how does it work in the future, because we have a idea for subversion.
Mm-hmm.
I show as part of code that I know I will refactor that in future, but I start at the moment, make changes, test it, and other team members could refactor them later, or
Yeah.
only,
So what is the
from subversion.
what is the exact question?
What do you think about the continuous refactoring? The refactor, you don't have a point in project, so you start to refactor.
So you just refactor once you find code that is, yeah. Well, that's I guess that is the best way to do the refactoring, to not take a week to refactor, but just if you find some code that you think you could improve, and it won't take a lot of time, and your manager agrees you're doing it, then you should do it, because usually when you find this code, this is the first time that someone really thinks, oh, this is not the best code that there is, the best way to solve this problem. And that's probably the first point where you want to refactor is when you encounter the problem. So this is, the continuous refactoring is probably the best way to do refactoring, because when you encounter the code, you know what problem you're trying to solve already, you find something that might be not the best way to do it, you change that first, and then you start solving your own problem. But again, it's a decision that you need to make, and maybe discuss it with the manager, because it may end up taking you a lot of time, trying to change it and trying to tweak it, make sure that you're not breaking anything. But usually when you find something, it's in a very small unit, and you can easily change it in 5-10 minutes, maybe an hour. So that's better than taking a week to making a list first of things that you want to refactor, and then taking a week to refactor everything. Yeah.
Refactoring often goes with optimization.
Yes.
And they say that you shouldn't optimize to early application, right? And optimize it. Early optimization is a mistake, because you spend too much time on optimization.
The early optimization, you need to make again, it is something that you need to find out for yourself and make this decision, is now the right time to do it. Optimization may not be the only reason for changing something, but it is one of the main reasons. Again, it should be a conscious decision for yourself. Is this the right time to make the change? And if you encounter something that may be done better, if it makes the code more readable instead of optimizing, it could just be a readability issue, then that's still a good thing to change. But you must have to, if you're working on a strict deadline, you need to finish something by this afternoon, and it is not strictly necessary to change it, you shouldn't change it. But if you think, well, this is something that really needs to be changed now, and I still can get my work done somewhere before my deadline, and just take the time and start refactoring. Maybe you disagree. That's a very good question. It is the biggest when it is applied correctly, done correctly, tested correctly, and it results in something that is better than it was before. I mean, this is what refactoring is about, of course. The code is better than before after refactoring. Any more?
Have you ever tried to measure how much time you save on refactoring?
I don't think that is really possible to find out how much time you actually save, because you only do one of two things. You either refactor or you don't refactor, and you can estimate the other situation, but you can never be sure how much time you would spend in the other situation. It is, I never tried it. No. Okay. Well, thank you. Just some links for you. I will post this on slideshare.net so that you can read them back. I've got my weblog left on the web. I've got ibuildings.com, the company that I work for, and I've got Twitter. Feel free to follow me if you want to, but be sure that I have a constant stream of messages going through Twitter. So thank you.